as Benny Hill would do. Oh, hey, mateys. The reason I have this screen up, if there's any technical difficulties tonight, it's not me. It has to be StreamYard, because I have a full signal now. So, now that you know that, if you're coming aboard on the replay, please remember to hit that thumbs up. Welcome aboard. We're going to have a good time tonight. We have, there's Jill. Welcome aboard, Jill. We have quite a full boat tonight. Wow, that was almost punny. But we are doing a couple scratch offs here in the next little bit. Holly by Golly will be coming on live tonight. There is not as many screenshots tonight. No puzzle for this featured channel. Now, this morning, the featured channel this morning, and you can find this in the show more, was Lance, the Boondocking with Boomer. And I heard from Lance, and he was just tickled to death that he was the featured channel. And I'm hoping that he'll have a chance to come in tonight and maybe say hello, and maybe watch what Linda may win on her scratch off. We have the, I went out this afternoon and picked up the 10 more of these. We'll go through 3 of them tonight, I'm sure. We have Linda's to scratch off. Oh, wait. We have Mark and Coral's to scratch off first. They were the evening winners last week, Saturday. That guessed Tommy's Travels. And Tommy's Travels was basically the last channel that's going to be featured all day, or, you know, both morning, noon, and evening live streams. I've changed format for a reason. As said, Linda guessed at noon today that the featured channel was Boondocking with Boomer. Now, we have a new channel tonight that you're going to guess, hopefully. Now, if no one guesses, it'll get carried over to next Saturday. However, the hopes are that someone will guess, and we'll do another scratch off yet tonight for the winner. The wiener, chicken dinner. You know, it gives you a chance to actually win something. Now, you may win nothing. And there's several options to go along with it. It worked well last week. Lily Gypsy Child, she had guessed Tommy's Travels on the noon show last week. And then Mark and Coral, HitchUpAndTow, they guessed it on the evening show. Well, we only had one ticket last week, but we scratched it off, and Lily won an additional $10. So her overall winning was 12. I mean, the cost of the ticket is $2, and then she won an additional 10, and we scratched it off live. I scratched it off for her, and she already had the option that I would have happy mailed it to her. I'm seeing how she's in Texas. She could have mailed it back, and I could cash it in if, it was a winner, and then PayPal her the money or send her a money order. And I'm willing to do that for anybody that wants it. I'll send it to you. You can wait till you're in Michigan and cash it in if it's win, NDT show commented. I don't know what he's commenting on, but we'll have to, maybe they'll come in and tell me. Mobang, welcome aboard, Tim. Linda's here to see her ticket get scratched off here in a few minutes. HitchUpAndTow is here to see their ticket get scratched off. And after that, they'll probably leave. So anyways, yeah, our new format's going to work pretty well, I think. If it doesn't, well, then we'll change things. But I think it's going to work well. So we'll be doing a couple scratch-offs. We'll be changing the background screen for tonight's featured channel. And we'll give out a couple little hints, see what happens. Sue will probably be in here pretty soon. Let's see. Holly is cooking right now. So actually she's doing pretty good, but now it sounds like she hurt her knee. There's Boondocking with Boomer. All right. All right. Cool, man. Welcome aboard. So glad to have you. And today, while I was doing some research this morning, I was, checking out some of your videos and stuff. And of course, I always see you on live streams. I've seen you over at Charlie's and Donovan's and Happy Place, Sonia's. I mean, I keep seeing you all over. That's one of the reasons that, like, it's time. It's time for Lance to be featured. And I realized that I discovered you about a year ago. I had no clue who you were, but the very first video I watched was your son with his studio. And
I'll be going to it tomorrow, so you can come like Monday and get it.
She's talking to somebody on the phone. I thought she was talking to me. Holly's, yeah, she's got all kinds of things over. She's cooking 2 pies. I bet she doesn't want me to know. So, you bet. That's cool. Cool, Lance. I was glad that it all worked out good. But anyways, your son, Jordan, did that music, and I remember asking you, and it's actually still on the comments, about using his music perhaps in one of my videos, and you said go for it. So guess what? Oh, I see your email. Okay. I don't have my Gmail up right now, but thank you. And if I ever learn how to edit, I'm definitely going to be stealing some music from your son. It's epic. As you said at the time, it was epic, and yes, it's epic. And I like epic. I want my channel to sound kind of Star Trek-ish. I do have paid for music, but I haven't used yet. I actually used it once, the instrumental version, 2 years ago. No one's heard it since, because I do not have the proper equipment to play it in the background, let's say while I'm doing a video or a live stream, and I don't know how to edit yet like the rest of you do, but I'm going to learn. Tina will probably kick my ass and say, here, do this, because she can edit. I just haven't learned it. I've tried it. I've tried all these different programs, and all I do is end up fumble fingering, or my computer's not powerful enough to run them. Who knows? Traveling Gilberts are here. Did you get wet yet? Have you booked a cruise yet? Glad to have you aboard. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to be doing some scratching here in a few minutes. See, Tim is saying, Jill, I plan for nothing. Just load up and go. Yeah, that's cool. Spontaneity. That's where I want to get eventually. Where maybe my first 1 or 2 trips are kind of sort of planned. For instance, my first 1 or 2 trips, at least in Synchronicity, the motorhome, the schoolie, they are planned for when I officially retire, and my boss officially retires 1st of August. We're done. Thank God. But then in August is the schoolie meetup up in Gould, Michigan. I can't remember the name of the campground, but Tina went to it last year for a schoolie get-together, and she loved it, and she says, I better go. And so I'm going to be going. I'll be hopefully reserving a spot here in the next couple months. And then after that, in September, is the M22 meetup up here between Mount Pleasant and Bay City, Michigan. So definitely be going to that. Well, I'm part of the organizing crew anyway, so I try to help Kevin a little bit as much as I can. And that'll be fun. And then after that, who knows where I'm going? Let's see. I know there's a meetup in Georgia. Susan told me the new name of it. It's a RV YouTubers get together. I don't know. It's not going to be at Mayberry in North Carolina. I do know that it's going to be in Georgia. Cruising May and September. All right. So I hope those cruises will go. But there's Todd. Yeah, Marge, it was. You were up there at Gould, Michigan for that meetup with the schoolies. So they never did call me back or Facebook me back when they were looking for Jack Scrapper or the Jack who scraps. They never did contact me back. That's okay, because when I reserve my campsite, I'm going to tell them, hey, how come you never called me back? I'm going to give them hell and get a discount. Not, but who knows? I think it'll be fun. Yeah, that's my plan. That is no plan. So, yeah, man, that's what Tina said. And so, yeah, and I say, anyways, we're gonna have fun tonight, and we're gonna go 2 hours. I discovered this afternoon that Paula's going to be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's at Van Vita. So she goes live at 8. I didn't see anybody else going live at 7:30. If they are, fine. If whatever. Spontaneity could be a rig name. It's not yet, but I'll keep it in reserve, Linda. There is soon to be a Serendipity 2.0. I wait for the weather to get better. I got some things to do while the weather is better, so maybe in March sometime I'll unveil it. And there's some other additions to the channel as well, or to the repertoire. So yeah, and so yeah, there I said it again. I'm picking up from Tina all the time. And just a reminder, Tina's doing her lives. Number 5 will be coming up Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's Tuesdays with Tina. And it gets funnier every week. Last Tuesday was a hoot. I know some of you were there. I think you were there, Tim. I don't know who else right now off the top of my head was there. Grand Marais, of course, was there. She got very funny. She's really making that Tuesday night for a couple hours more fun than you can believe. It's like a bunch of crazy monkeys. Yeah, Tim will drive a couple thousand. He don't mind. He don't mind. As long as he's got enough ingredients for those fantastic egg rolls, we'll all be happy. All right, so feature channel for tonight is not the feature channel that was at noon today. This is different. We're doing a different channel. We'll be doing 2 different channels every Saturday. Now, who knows? We could be doing 3 channels if somebody doesn't guess this one. I mean, seriously, we may be doing 2 channels next Saturday at noon, which means we'll probably run a little longer. We're going to run a little longer tonight, as I said. 2 hours was my plan. 2800. It's 2814.3 Mobang to Linda's doorstep, I think. Did she ever get? Gee. Uh-oh, I'm missing something in the conversation. Let me look here. Missed something. Oh, yeah. Egg rolls. Cool. He does everything on his phone. Oh, my gosh. That is incredible. Yeah, I see where you asked me, Lance, about making you a mod. When Sue gets in, she's a mod. We can have her do it. And there could be some mods in here. I can't see my mods, and I can't make mods on the free version of StreamYard when I'm live. Now, I'm going to write it down. Make Lance a mod. What I have to do is go into replay. After, it takes about 24 hours for this to replay properly. I can replay it, but all I'll see is the video and audio. I won't see the chat. But once, after about 24 hours, YouTube gets everything updated with StreamYard, and you play it on YouTube, and you do see the chat. So when I see the chat, I find you, or I type you in, I can do that too, but I find you, and then I can make you a mod off through YouTube. I can't do it through StreamYard. Maybe you can do that on the paid version of StreamYard. I'm too cheap yet to pay for it. But, if somebody wins big money, maybe they'll help me. By the way, tonight's 3 scratch-offs, plus 2 more for next week, are courtesy of Lily Gypsy Child. Her winnings, which was $10 last week, she donated it back. So we are running right now, having a lot of fun on a total investment of $2 so far. Well, okay, plus gas money to go to the store. I went to Party World today. Party World was live this morning on Facebook, shouted me out. So they're being shouted out right now. Party World, Comstock Park, Michigan, the luckiest party store in the world. That's very true. They've sold several millions of winners in lottery tickets and scratch-offs. And everybody says, well, why is that? This is because everybody goes there, so the volume speaks for itself. They sell a lot of lottery tickets, and they've built off of that. They got Lucky Charms. They got 4-leaf clovers. They make it a big production for people to buy their tickets at Party World. And they have a fantastic selection of spirits. Great, funny people that work there. I'm good friends with the owners and Dave, the manager. I've been going there since 1972, just so you know. It's the best little party store around. People come when the Powerball or the Mega Millions gets up, where everybody's starting to talk about it on the radio shows and on billboards, and everybody's getting that fever. Starts to approach $1 billion or whatever. People come from out of state. They'll drive 2,814.3 miles like Mobang just to buy a lottery ticket. Do you do that, Tim? No, seriously, people do come from bordering states, Canada, to get their tickets at Party World. All right, let me scroll down here. Don't need a computer to edit video. I don't know. You must have small fingers there, Tim. All right. Now, I know I've missed some more. Did she ever get G? So I'm confused on what that means. Did Tina ever get her wine open? Yes, she did, Todd. Right at the very end. She got it to where it was sticking out of the bottle that far. Well, you can take your teeth and pop it out at that point. Yeah, she actually got it out and poured herself a glass. And unfortunately, it was towards the end of the show, so we didn't get to watch her get toasted. But yeah, she did get it open. See what I mean, folks? You gotta watch, or Mateys, you gotta watch Tina.
I won't be ready until about 7.
That's fine, Holly. Holly says she won't be ready till about 7. That's fine.
Get my pie out of the oven.
Yeah, get your pie out of the oven. I thought you had 2 pies.
No.
I heard you say 2 to somebody on the phone. Okay. Anyways, yes, Todd, and yes, Mateys, you got to watch Tuesdays with Tina, 7 p.m. Easterns on Tuesdays. Funny. Very funny. Yeah, statistically, you'll never win the jackpot. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm in God's hands, Yep, exactly, Tim. I've been in that mood for some times too. Now, lately, when Lily won $10, I'm thinking, well, I should buy a couple tickets. And I have, not scratch-offs. I did the Fantasy 5. I did a Mega Millions. And today I did a Powerball. Hey, I won on Fantasy 5 the first night, won $2. I spent $2 and won $2, so I broke even. Huh. Not cheap with the super chats. Oh, yeah, that's true. He's not. Someday I'll get to super chats. A few years. All right. We are going to change the background for tonight's featured channel. I did not make a puzzle tonight. So, and I don't know where Sue is. You'd think she'd be jumping in here figuring this out. She's not just a caregiver. She's essential. Lottery playing is paying. Yeah. Or you can come here and maybe win nothing. But there's a chance. Hey, a chance. You never know. I mean, Lily was happy. Now, is Mark and Coral going to be happy? I don't know. Is Linda going to be happy? I don't know. I may lose players. People may get out of here. I didn't win nothing at Captain Jack's when he started that stupid chicken dinner, winner. Is that what it is? Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, that's right. Super Chat is donating. Some people do it. Well, I see Super Chat usually uses PayPal. Some people put their PayPal accounts in their show more. I don't. Hey, if people want a tip for doing content, that's fine. That's their business. I for one, I'll take what I get. I'm not asking. I'm not against it, but I'm not asking. I'll stumble through it the hard way. If someday I'm broke down alongside the road and broke, and hey, I know someone will come to my rescue, and it might be you. You never know. Big money. Well, come on, Jim. What's wrong with making somebody else a millionaire? That's a noble cause. Hurry, send me your dollar. If I can get 1 million people to do that. Somebody actually did that back in the 1950s or early 60s. The Postal Department or somebody else had to, I don't know, federal government had a rule on it. Somebody took out an ad, classified ad, back of Popular Mechanics magazine or some magazine. Remember when we used to go to the back of the magazine and see what the classified ads had for sale? And sometimes they had, self-help books that you could buy, and, it was all mail order through classified ads. Basically, what would you call that? It was before computers and before the internet, and you could buy a classified ad for a couple bucks, and it would be in next month's Popular Mechanics or whatever magazine you wanted had classified ads for the most part. And people love that, even me, my mom. One guy took out an ad. Now, and he said, hurry, send $1, and put the address on there. And people sent him $1. Then it did not say if he was going to send you anything back. Whereas, if you sent $1, somebody expected something back, like a super secret spy scope. Oh, those were in the comic books. Hey, Grandma Ray's here. Welcome aboard. TV show The Millionaire. Yes, I do, Linda. Yeah, the price is right. 500 price. I don't know. I better scroll up here and make sure I haven't missed anything. Looks like Lance is going to go eat. Grand Marais, we're going to be doing a scratch off for Mark and Coral for winning last week, Saturday evening. And then we're going to be doing one for Linda Barker because she won this morning. And then chances are we'll be doing another one before we sign off tonight if someone guesses the channel we're featuring tonight. We're featuring 2 channels every Saturday now, at least. Margie says, I'm not a member of any channel, too many channels. Yeah. Yeah, there are some channels that have the join club thing. You're supposed to get special. Let's see, Nomadic Hippies got that, and a few other channels do. Well, that's cool. If you want to support a channel, that's great. Me, I'm more of a. Well, let's put it this way: when I was off for 6 weeks, if I'd have been a more or less a club channel or a join me channel or any of that, I feel like if I'm asking for money, I better be providing you something. Just like the guy that made himself a millionaire and they had to change the laws. But if you're asking for money, you've got to send something back. And you have to describe it in the end. Daniel Boone. Now there's a channel I don't have. I like the name. My principal in grade school, his name was Daniel Boone. And he whipped my butt more than once. I was a little precocious. Well, let's see. We are getting closer and closer. Okay, this is pirated from tonight's featured channel. Yeah, hey, I'm the same way. I could spend a whole lot of money. Now, there's been times when I've given to some of our charitable events. I loved it when Gary daydreamed about nice things. He did it more than once. He took on a charitable type drive, and I've definitely given to them. And I received something in return. As a matter of fact, I've got it's out in the motorhome right now, but I got one of Gary's cups where he's riding bareback on a bear. I think Bob's Adventures, he did a coffee cup like that too. I haven't seen him on. Don't know what he's doing these days. I know he kind of kept jumping from one boat to another, one ship to another. That's okay. Do what you got to do. Do whatever floats your boat. Okay, we're going on half an hour, so we're going to have to do something pretty fun here in a minute. Anyways, you kind of knew. Are we froze? We better not be froze. Can you still hear me? Yeah, you got one of the Gary and the Bears cups? Yeah, those are cool. Definitely collector's item. I'm froze on video. I don't know if you can hear me on audio. And it shouldn't be freezing. There shouldn't be anything wrong here. Why am I froze on there? I'm back. Now, I have a full signal. I'm up there for 4 bars, and I've seen it flip up to 5. It's got to be StreamYard. Maybe their servers are overwhelmed because a lot of people are live streaming right now. That could be. I'm going to blame StreamYard no matter what. So, donations to charity organizations up to $10K per year. Now we cut back, and a zillion of them still send requests every day. They sell the list of people that donated to each other. Yeah, that definitely happens. There's other things too, that your name and your address get sold. Your email address gets sold. Your phone number probably gets sold if you ever attach your phone number with a purchase. Now, there are some companies who claim they don't sell your information. For instance, Amazon. Well, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. And that's okay. I don't mind a little junk mail. It's a good fire starter. I saw a movie the other day. I can't remember what the name of it is right off the top of my head. I have 2 movie accounts now. I have the Amazon Prime, some good movies on there. Now I have Peacock. I got Peacock last weekend so that Holly could watch the Super Bowl. It's $5 a month. And I've watched Peacock throughout the week, and there's some good movies on Peacock and other stuff. You can get television shows. It's basically NBC through Peacock. But yeah, I've watched some good movies. One of them, I don't know if it was on Peacock or Amazon. It was, they were trying to track somebody down, like secret agent stuff or whatever. And check the mailbox, and oh yeah, junk mail will get you every time. Junk mail's a way for people to track you down. At least according to the movie, you know, kind of funny. Okay, Hal, you got a half an hour. All right. Speaking of half an hour, all right, we are going to do now. Drum roll, please. We're going to do Mark and Coral's scratch off. We're going to try to keep things in order of how it happens, kind of a lineal fashion, because we haven't invented the time machine yet. We can go back. We can go back in time with our friends across the pond right now. We can go back in time, can we? They're ahead of us, but they've already experienced 6 p.m. So Mark and Coral at 12 p.m. right now, tomorrow. So in one way, that's the future. But somebody in the Philippines, like Loves You, she's like 12 hours ahead of us. She's already got a quarter of February 20th gone. She should really send us the winning lottery numbers. We don't care. All right. We got a wiener chicken dinner. We're going to do it just like we did last week, unless we have to speed up. Charity costs are unreal. It's a charity anonymous donation. Cross off your name and address on the check with a Sharpie. They still figured it out. See? You know, online, I've seen it where you can buy some kind of a deal. You drag it across, and it's supposed to block out your name and information. I say we should use whatever the government uses. Isn't that cool that they unleash documents that are 25, 50 years old? You know, we can look at all the Roswell UFO documents, flying saucers, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, here's all these documents that you can have. And everything that's really probably important is blacked out. Well, so much for your releasing information to the public. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Linda. Hey, during the day today, did anybody think to track down, Sue's here, anybody track down Uncle Lisa Productions? Kind of still wondering about him. I didn't. I went to Party World to get these scratch-offs and chit-chat with the owners and Dave down there. Time I got back, it was time to do a few chores, take a quick little nap, and here we are. All right. So we got 3, for those of you who don't know, but there's 3 winning numbers up here. Yeah, right there. So I got to scratch those off one at a time. And then the winning numbers go down the column here. And then over here are 2 bonus games that we can play. And I'll explain those when we get to them. I save those for last. So we're going to start off, we're going to scratch off 1 winning number and 1 in the column to see if it matches. Got our lucky penny. Okay, lucky number is 8. And our number 1 out of 12 numbers is 12. So they didn't match. To show you how this goes. The max prize, which nobody wins. I think it's 30,000. No, 50,000. Yeah, down at the bottom, you can win up to 50,000. Now, when you think about it, you're never going to win 50,000, not on this. you might win half of that because they're going to take taxes out of it before they hand you any money. It's just the way it is. And then they can still double tax you. Right now, I'm in a category where I don't have to worry about taxes. But if I was to win $50,000, it'll be taxed at $50,000. Now they'll take it out, you know, a chunk of it, but I'll still have to file taxes. Right now, I don't have to file. But if I was to win something like that, I'd definitely have to file because it would put me over my income limit. But I mean, okay, so it's worth it. You know what? It costs $80 to file taxes. I don't know. Or do it yourself or easy file. I don't know. I haven't done it in 10 years. So RV life in bad weather. RV America. I don't know if that's it must be a channel I'm subscribed to, but I certainly haven't watched them in a long time. Okay. Yeah, Daydreams was fun. Miss that crowd. Gary's doing a little something different too. I noticed he was hauling for Horizon, and he may still be hauling for Horizon, like BJ and KT. But I think he's doing hot shots now, and I have seen other channels talking about hot shotting. Basically, you're kind of a mini semi truck, and you're hauling something like, let's say, a couple pieces of factory machinery from the manufacturer to a customer somewhere, you know, whereas it costs them less to have you do it, or it's saving time because the customer wants it sooner than waiting for the standard transportation companies to have time to go pick it up, and perhaps it's cheaper. I don't know, but I do know that it's lucrative if you can take it. You know, you still have to be DOT. You still have to cross scales. I mean, you got to follow all the rules just as if you were driving a semi truck, tractor trailer type thing. Gary's doing it with his pickup truck. It's a 350 or 450 diesel, Dodge diesel. I don't know. It's a big truck. It'll haul a big trailer or pull. Let's see. File yourself. It's free for us old folks. Yeah. In most states, I think it is here in Michigan too. Yeah, I haven't had to worry about it in 10 years. I haven't made enough money. I'm just under. So something like winning, if I only won, let's say $5,000, I'd have to file taxes. That's the way it'll be. And yes, the coffee's still hot from this morning. Okay. Now we're going on to the second lucky number. We're looking at lucky number 1. And we'll call it number 2 on the lucky numbers. It's number 2 out of 12 that we have scratched. And it is not a winner. It's 21. So here's where we're at. See if you can see that. We've scratched off 2 of the winning numbers, 8 and 1. And our numbers, or actually Mark and Coral's numbers right now, are at 12 and 21. So they haven't won anything additional yet. By the way, I'm putting winners in show more. So if you was just to go into show more and go down a little bit, the third entry there I think is Lily. And it shows that she was a featured channel. And then right next to that, it shows that she was a winner last week and how much she won. In her case, it was $12. You know, two for the cost of the ticket, and then she won an additional 10, so $12. And of course, thanks to her, I've only invested $2 in this charade so far. Having fun. All right. We are going to lucky number 3, and it is 27. We're going to the third winning number. Well, okay, we scratched off a winning number, and now we're going to our numbers, or Mark and Carl's number, which is a 9. So far, they have not won anything. Now, that's okay. Maybe they won't. Like I said, it's a chance. Now, it's going to go faster because I'm going to scratch off all of those, all the way down. So there's 9 more to scratch on the winning numbers. So here we go. 24, 23, 16, 5, 28, 30, and 25. So we have winning numbers 8, 1, 27. We have Mark and Kroll's numbers are 12, 21, 9, 24, 23, 16, 5, 28, 30, and 25. So no matches in that column of 12 winning numbers, or 12 chances to match the 3 numbers at the top. So bummer so far. Yeah, hike. Does sound like about ready to push the football back to the quarterback. You know what? I'm anxious for football season to start up again. No, I'm not. Waiting for the first week of April. Got to hear baseball. There's still some playoffs going on with hockey. I listened to one a couple nights ago. Our locals, we have Grand Rapids has a hockey team. They were playing Rockford, Illinois. Okay. All right. Now, we're still on Mark and Coral's card, and then we'll go to Linda Barker's card next. But let's see if Mark and Coral have a chance at anything in the bonus. How the bonus works, if you match a symbol to the one they say. If you get a $sign, you win the prize shown for the bonus. And on the other one, if you get a chicken, a cooked chicken, looks like, you get the prize for that bonus. So I'm going to scratch both of them. Daytona 500 is tomorrow. You are correct, Linda. And I think it might be on Fox. If so, Holly and I will be able to watch it on TV. Oh, well, Holly will be. It's supposed to get in the 40s tomorrow, and if it does, I'll be outside. As long as that wind dies down. We're still got windy conditions right now. We had some drifting snow last night. All right. The symbol is, it was supposed to be a $sign, and it's a bushel basket. That's not going to work. And one more try. Oh my goodness. What? Oh. I got excited. Hey. So, unfortunately, Mark and Carl, I hate to say it, but I won't be sending you any money tonight. Now, I'm going to put your name on the back of this just so we can put it aside and know that it was your card, but unfortunately it was a loser. Now, if this thing takes off, there's a second chance club. Who knows? We may try that sometime, just for fun. We'll see. I don't want to make it too complicated. My sister does a second chance club on scratch-offs. And I don't know, she said she wins every now and then. Don't know what she wins. It can't be much. But hey, something to do, right? Ford Man's here. Welcome aboard. Oh, thank you. Oh, both on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the flyover. Yeah, that's cool. The flyover for the Daytona 500. That would be cool to see. My sister has seen it because she's been down there for the Daytona 500. All right, so we're going to put Hitch Up and Tow on here. And today's date is, I wrote is. Today's date is 2/19/2022. So we'll file that right there. And I got to remember to tell Holly, don't throw those away. All right. Facebook. Kevin folks tag me, so I know what that's about. That's all right, Mark. I hear you. You never know. All right, now we're going to do the next ticket. Written about 14 minutes from Holly by Golly. Let me change the background screen to our featured channel for tonight. We'll change background screen. And it's freezing. Okay, I'm back. This is Linda Barker's hopefully winning ticket. Well, she won the ticket. Now we just got to do like we did with Mark and Corals. We'll start scratching off these numbers. Okay, Jill saying, oh, really? The Department of Motor Works, Jill? No, what does DM stand for? Detroit Metro? DM. Help me out. Linda wants to be helped out. What's DM? Damn men. Could be. Damn men. Okay, we'll wait for Jill to tell us, but we'll start scratching here. Okay, here we go, Linda. The first winning number is 16. Now we're going to do what possibly might be your winning number. See if it matches. And it doesn't. It's 22. So that's a bummer. Davis Monpon Port. Okay. I've never heard it called by that name. I've heard of Davis. Isn't there a Davis Air Base? You know, Air Force. Mantham. Well, I can understand calling it DM. We call our airport the Ford International. It's the Gerald Ford International Airport. It used to be Kent County Airport, but then, you know, they named it after Gerald Ford, seeing how he's from Grand Rapids, which is in Kent County. So there you go. I remember when the airport was actually closer to my house, and it was located basically in Wyoming, Michigan, where it's an industrial complex now. It's called the Roger B. Chaffee Industrial Complex. Roger B. Chaffee being from Grand Rapids. What was it? Apollo 3 that burned on the launch pad. And Roger B. Chaffee was one of those astronauts that lost his life at Davis Mountain Air Base. Okay, Air Base. So it is a base. It's not just an airport. It's not a public airport, so to speak. It's an air base. Okay. And that's where I've heard the name Davis. There's John. Oh, I'm going to do something for you, John. Maybe on Tuesday night with Tina. I got couple cool ideas, and you may get mentioned on Tuesdays with Tina's. And everybody else here, if you don't have John, cool guy, and he supports all of us. I'll tell you what, he's always on here. Thanks for coming aboard, John. He's from Watered Down Beer, Connecticut. Don't know how you can stand that watered down beer. I can't. Of course, I don't drink anymore, so whatever. Don't water down my whiskey. I haven't had any yet since I quit drinking, but there may come a day when I'll imbibe. I'm more likely to have half a glass of wine with Tina. If we happen to be sitting at the same picnic table. All right. And it don't take much for Tina. As some of you know. All right. The next winning number, or the one that they want you to match, is 19. And this number is not a match. It's 29. So I'll show you that in a second. We have one more winning number up at the top there and 10 more on the vertical column. Fighter jets. Oh, that'd be cool to watch. We don't have an air base near Grand Rapids. Not to say I haven't seen Air Force. I happened to be in the right place at the right time when Obama came to Grand Rapids. And it was just towards the evening. I was at my friend's house down in Alaska, Michigan, not Alaska the state. Alaska, Michigan, which is just south of the Gerald R. Ford International Airport. And all of a sudden, right over our heads come 3 military choppers. Well, we know Marine One had the president, or at least that's what they told us. So President Obama went right over my friend's house when we were sitting there having our toddies, and we were expecting to see some kind of activity, and it went right over us. I mean, to me, it was like earth shaking, and, the helicopter was like, oh, we're going to take you out, Jack. That was that close. You could see the missiles on Air Force One and on the 2 other Apache helicopters on either side. And Lord knows, there was probably other helicopters that we didn't see. And then later on, when he was done with his speech at Calvin College, Air Force One was, he flew up from Kalamazoo. So that was on Marine. And Air Force One had flown from Kalamazoo ahead of him and was at Grand Rapids Airport, or Gerald R. Ford Airport. And so when he did his speech at Calvin College, he came back to the Gerald R. Ford and boarded Air Force One from there and took off. And he took off to the southwest. So guess who got to see Air Force One on its takeoff from the Gerald R. Ford Airport? It was dark, but we definitely could see it. And there was helicopters all around again. It is kind of scary in a way. It gets you're proud and scary kind of at the same time. You're wondering, is something going to happen? I guess we've seen too many movies where somebody blew up Air Force One with Harrison Ford aboard or something. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm scary. Okay, Linda wants big money, and everybody else does too. I don't know why Linda thinks she's special. All right, we are going to number 3 winning number, which is 21. Doesn't match 22 or 29. It's close. And the next number is 23. So we're squatting in the dark right now, Linda. But now I'm going to go ahead and finish the remaining 9 vertical possible winning numbers. See what happens. Yeah, the feeling. Yep. Yeah, buzzed. By a jet. Who said? Somebody said that one of the ingredients for cigarettes was jet fuel. I wonder if that was part of the addicting part of being addicted to cigarettes. I don't know. Is that part of the rush? Okay, so we got 18. We have 30. We have 24. No match. No match so far. 4. No match. 28. Not a match. 8. Not a match. And 17. Not a match. Double check here. 22, 29, 23, 18, 30, 24, 4, 28, 8, and 17. What a bunch of bull hockey. There were no winners to the 3 numbers up the top. No winners out of the 12 numbers. But now we're going to go to these bonuses and see what we get. Roland Keith. Welcome aboard. I don't recognize your name, but I'm glad you're here. We'll have fun. Definitely have fun. Maybe I have heard your name. Seen you somewhere on somebody else's live, I think. So I'm glad you're here. No, I'm not out $2 there, Jill. Linda is. I'm not out anything. I started this with $2, and when Lily Gypsy Child won last week, she won $10. She said, "No, just donate it back to the pile." So I went out today and bought $10 worth of winner chicken dinner tickets, and that's what we're doing right now. If we have a winner, I'm going to change the background screen here in a minute. Let's see, what kind of background screen would Holly want? Because she'll be coming on here shortly. Are you getting ready, Holly?
I'm getting there. They ain't out of the oven yet.
Oh, okay.
Waiting on my pie, baby.
I guess her jokes are in the oven. Oh, no, she's waiting on a pie or a couple pies. Okay, let's give you this one. There's a background shot of the feature channel for tonight. They spray a nicotine onto cigarettes, and that's what's addicting. They adjust the levels to addict the people. I believe that's true, John. I've heard that for years, and it has to be true. You know, I've often wondered if you were just to smoke raw tobacco. Well, is the rolled up leaves, the Cuban cigars, let's say, or a regular, big cigar, do they put any additives in those? Preservatives? Anything? If so, I don't think I'd want one. I mean, I have smoked cigars before. Now, those little Cheyennes that I was smoking forever, they're more like a cigarette. I'm sure they had chemicals in them too. Yeah, the pie is in the oven. Linda hasn't lost just yet. In fact, she may have a second chance here, but let's go here. We got the bonus one. If you get $1 or a dollar sign in a circle, you can win. Or on the other one, it's a chicken dinner for whatever's under there. So if it matches either of those two symbols, I can smell pie. Pie are round, not square, by the way. Okay, supposed to get a dollar sign. She got a tractor. I'll show you in a minute. And over here, she's supposed to get the chicken, and it came up as a truck. Oh. Anyways, Linda, that one is what we say: chicken dinner, wiener, chicken dinner. What do we say for loser? What, Holly?
I will be there in a minute.
Okay. I am getting you set up. I got to speak with Linda a minute. Let me put your name on here, Linda. Where's my pen? Lock the doors. My pen went away. Oh, there it is. Try to roll underneath the keyboard. Linda.
It'll be about 10 more minutes yet.
10 more minutes. Okay, well, then we'll go on to the next thing.
Tell everybody, hang in there.
Okay, Holly says hang in there, which we'll do. So the date 2/19/2022. I'll put that over in the pile for possible future use on a second chance club thing, along with Mark and Coral's over there. So that's 2 losers. Troy says he's waiting for Holly. Jill's hanging. No, she didn't get anything. She had a chance. Linda had a chance to win. But you know what? She's starting to compete now with Sue for sure. For sure. What's Captain or what's John saying? Your wife is trying to heat up the jokes for tonight. Why were they frozen? We got frozen jokes. Thank you, John. Just to fill you in, Holly is not my wife, not even girlfriend. She happens to be my roommate. She has lived here for 7 years. I am her nurse. And that's our relationship. Of course, we're friends. And I know people think we're married because we bat it back and forth like John and Mary on the old time radio show. And she's be a real pain in the butt. But she needs somebody to take care of her, and I'm the guy. Someday, who knows? I hope to have an actual girlfriend, and gonna have to find somebody else to replace me here to take care of her because I'm not sticking around if I have a girlfriend. We're going to go traveling, by God. We're going to go out there and actually see this place. This place is from the featured channel. This place is a copper mine, Silver Barrel copper mine, and I forget what town it's near. Yes, Linda is nipping at your heels, Sue. Yes, Joe, I am a nurse. Actually, I am considered a home health care provider. I am paid by the state of Michigan to help Holly out because she's disabled and she needs care. I mean, she's on full-time oxygen now. She's had several surgeries on her back and on her neck. She can't walk very well. There are times when she's good, like today. She's dragging her oxygen tanks out to, well, not her tanks, but she's got a hose. She has oxygen on while she's out there in the kitchen working.
That felt good.
And she's practicing.
That felt good.
She's doing her burps. That felt good. Yeah, Silver Bell Mine. I'm not sure where it is, Jill, but I believe it's in your state. If it's not in Arizona, it's in Nevada. But I have a feeling it's in Arizona. Now, why would I say that? Because Linda has correctly guessed the channel. She's won, what? Twice today. Twice today. You're on your game, Linda. Maybe after this is over, if the party store is open, go buy yourself a real lottery ticket. Not my fake ones. Yes. It's Desert. What's the name of the channel? Desert Adventures in Arizona. I've had them as a subscriber now for quite some time, and they've been on the live before. They don't happen to be here tonight, but that's okay. So now I think what we'll do is we'll let Holly come on here. She said 10 more minutes. So before we do your next scratch off, Linda. Well, yeah.
You're gonna be on there until 8, you mean?
Yeah, we're gonna be on till 8.
Oh, awesome.
But anytime you want to come on, because I have plenty to do out here.
What?
Anytime you're ready to come on, please do.
We'll do.
Okay.
Probably gotta pee.
No, I don't. I don't have to pee yet. Not yet.
Short, right? Oh, the chicken.
Okay, now I do. All right. So I guess we'll continue with, if we have some newcomers coming in. For the time being, Linda and anyone else that knows, the feature channel tonight was Desert Adventures in Arizona. We'll see if somebody else can guess. You're doing good, Linda. 2 wins in one day. Okay, the mine is northwest of Tucson. Cool. All right, we'll put up one more background shot, and then we're going to go back to the static ones. Where is he? There's the man himself. Desert Adventures in Arizona. He's had some cool videos, and we've had some cool conversations. He was talking about what's that one little pond? Fortuna Pond, I think it's called. Somewhere near Parker, or I don't know where it is exactly. Jill knows. And probably other people who watched like Blue Van Dan or Lori's Way. A lot of the RVers that we watch here, the nomads, whatever you want to call them, they've been to this little pond. But he's been to the pond, the gentleman beside me, and he's actually used the water out of the pond. He's got a little transfer pump. And he's used it to, he parks close to the pond and uses the transfer pump to do various things, like clean his rig, wash down the rig with water out of the lake. And of course, it basically flows back in, And I guess if you use biodegradable soap, you're legal to go. Or at least if you don't use any soap at all, you're getting the dirt off of it. It's got to be helpful. Okay, Linda says her brother lives in Tucson, worked at a different copper mine when he first moved out there. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the lake is near Yuma, and it is called Fortuna Pond. Thank you, Jill. What would I do without you? All right, so congratulations again to Linda. Now we're going to go back in case in the next hour we have new people come in that do not know who the featured channel is, and we'll give them a chance. We still got, besides Linda's ticket that we'll scratch off here, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. This is Linda's next ticket. And then we got 2 more tickets here. So if somebody comes in and they don't know, but they do guess, so we'll have a 3rd winner for today. It could happen. All right. Let's go with this one. I like this one. I like the fire one too, but we'll go with this background. Makes me feel like spring is almost here. Yeah. Jill, from what I've seen from the different YouTubers, I mean, like Blue Van Dan, he always has good shots, good nature shots. Lori does good too. And then there's, I think Aja's been there, and Camper Van Kevin. Lots of channels have been to Fortuna Pond, and I intend to be one of them someday. Yeah, Linda will get another chance yet tonight. I'm going to try to make sure we are caught up on scratching off so that next Saturday we don't have to start the show with scratching off. We'll just dive right into trying to figure out a puzzle or guessing the featured channel or channels. Now, because this particular channel has been guessed tonight, we're done with adding any more channels until next Saturday. Next Saturday, we'll have 2 featured channels, one at the noontime and then one for evening. Now, if nobody wins the noontime one, then we'll have 2 featured channels to try to figure out on the evening show. Confusing enough? It is to me. And we'll have more winner, chicken dinner scratch-offs for our potential winners. All right. She's still belching in there. Is that a practice belch? Let me ask. Is that a practice belch?
That sounds good.
I thought she might say, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, I've been getting out there and I can't go.
Well, everybody's getting ready for you.
Okay.
They're tired of me.
I'm trying to warm my fingers up.
Okay. She says she's trying to warm her fingers up. Why? Must be we're having cold pie. Yeah, you could say I'm the nurse. Yeah, I do check on her. I get up at night to make sure her oxygen is. At night, she goes on what they call a BPAP, and it's a special. It goes in her nose. She can't take anything that is a full face mask. She freaks out with them. She goes into a spastic. No, she can't have that. Why? She's never told me. She's keeping it private, but I have an idea. I know why. We won't reveal that. Speculation on my part, anyways. Okay, Margie.
Oh, my back's sore.
Ahoy, Lassie. Thank you for being aboard.
Rolling pin made
Margie
my
and
back
Jen.
sore, Jack.
Your rolling pin made your back sore?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope you put it away, that you're not bringing it out here. Yeah, HIPAA rights. That is correct, Joe. HIPAA and hippo. No, she's not hippo. She slapped me. I pick on her. Not a lot. I do pick on her. Try to keep her happy, actually. Otherwise, she gets all crabby all the time. But I guess maybe I might be a little bit crabby if I was in her position. People deal with pain and suffering and illness. Everybody's different, you know. We were talking about somebody. Was it Tim Conway? No, it wasn't Tim Conway. Somebody who's recently passed, who they were telling jokes right up to the last breath. And now I can't remember who that was. I hope I go that way, even though my jokes aren't worth it. I did hear one today. It's one of those sad jokes, especially in the fall. Yeah, I have seen Fortuna Pond videos in the fall time. There's some interesting grasses that grow around there, and I don't know if that was sumac or suffering succotash. Here comes Holly by golly. Everyone, when she gets set down here, give her a warm welcome. I think these daisies back here will be an appropriate background, and they are Arizona daisies. If new people come in while I'm out of the room, tell them that they can still guess and possibly win a $2 scratch off. So, road tripping with a tack axe, Mexican hat rock. Or I got to get out of the way here. Okay. What does Holly need? Nothing. I'll leave my phone here. I'm coming out. Can you back up this squid and I'll get around it?
No, I didn't want to do that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Pick the canister.
I will.
Ouch. Oh, you stink.
They're ready for you.
You stink.
We're all sitting in the seats and cheering.
Watch the hose.
Okay.
I'm losing everything here. Damn it. Oh boy. It's caught on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm coming, guys. There. Oh, the house leads me by the nose. Whoa, this is mighty red today. Can you get this less red, Jack?
What?
It's really red. Almost purple. I don't like purple.
Purple?
Yeah, I look purple in this screen.
Hang on. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't eat the mega berries and chocolate Willy Wonkas either.
Your walking cane just attacked me. I don't think I can change your coloring.
Oh, there it is. Just stand there.
Just stand here.
Yeah, I need the gray backing. Turn that light off. Now stand behind me. See? My face
Well,
totally
because
light.
the studio lights are reflecting off.
See the
shirt.
gray on your shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the color I need. I can't do this background. I'll be with you guys in a minute. Change the
Well, what
background.
am I going? I can't change the background.
Well, you got to stand behind me then. Get a stool and sit behind me.
Hang on. Can I go to the little boys' room a minute while you talk?
I suppose. Excuse me. That felt good. Howdy, folks. This is Holly by Golly with your weekly laugh report. Jack will be back shortly, so maybe I can quit looking so purple. Sorry I'm coming on kind of late tonight, folks, but I had to finish off baking my peach pie, and by getting it prepped and everything, I kind of wore out my back, the rolling pin, rolling it out, and the homemade dough and tufting that, and and the peaches and stuff. Maybe I'll have to come up with a nifty recipe for you folks. Hi, Joe. Hi, John. Oh, let me get my glasses on. John Chalker. Hi, Lucky Dog. Hi, Jill. Hi, Linda Barker. Hi, Grandma Ray. Oh, well, thank you. But I don't care for purple no matter what. So if ever I win any type of contest, if I get better on the computer thing to where I can watch a live myself, no purple, please. I don't care for purple, and I'm allergic to carnations. Okay? And Parmesan cheese. Oh, boy. I get one taste of Parmesan cheese, and it comes up doubly. So we have a mutual agreement. I don't like it, and it don't like me. So anyway, I'm getting ready to start your weekly laugh report. First off, anyway, wow, this silver cup's got stripes in it now. Oh, non-purple.
Did you say hi to Linda?
I did too.
Well, congratulate her.
Why is that?
She's won twice today.
Wow, Linda, you won twice with Jack's questionnaires. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I will get on with my business. Well, my Uncle Cabe, see, he worked for this company for 30 years, and he wanted a raise. So he goes to his boss, goes in his office, and his boss says, what do you want? And he says, well, I've been with this company for 30 years, and I feel like I need a raise. And he says, okay, hit my hand. Boss moves his hand down, the guy, and Cabe hits the wall. So he walks out of the office. Anyway, next thing you know what, you got to be in the middle, Jack.
I'm going to have to lean. The stool won't be tall enough.
Nope, I'm not getting normal color with you being there. Anyway.
Well, you're weird.
Anyway, so he goes out of the office. Then his buddy asks him, hey, how did it go? How did it go? Perfect, Jack. Stop. Right there, stop. Anyway, and he goes to his friend, well, hit my hand. And he put his hand down. Guy hit the wall. That was his answer. No raise for you. Anyway, there was this gal. She had a boyfriend and that, and she was looking for a job to help for their marital status type thing, their marital home and everything like that, Anyway, she got a job with a farmer, and her job was to get the bulls, bring the bulls over to the cows to where they could mate, right? Well, anyway, her boyfriend asked, so what do you do on the farm? And she told him, I take the bulls over to the cows and where they can mate with the cows, right? And he goes, why don't the farmer do that? No, the bulls have to do that job.
I knew this was coming.
My uncle, he wanted to go skydiving, right? So his name was Sky, so he wanted to skydive, Anyway, and he's getting ready for his jump, and his diving instructor says, okay, it's an automatic shoot, but if that don't happen, you count to 10 once you jump out of here. If your automatic shoot don't come out, you pull your emergency chute. And if that doesn't work after 5 seconds, you pull your super emergency chute, right? And then he says, and once you get down to the ground, there'll be a truck there to scoop you up, right? He goes, yeah, watch. Truck won't be there either. Knowing my luck.
We got a couple of new people in. Tracy and Christian are here.
Hey, Tumbleweed RV Life. Hi, how you doing?
And then,
hey, Lynn, how you doing?
Yeah.
John Chalker. Hello, Holly.
I think
No, it's by golly, not Ben Galley.
he's talking to Tex. So
How are you?
that happens.
How are you this beautiful day? You're looking very, very colorful. Sounds delicious. That pie. Well, believe it or not, it wasn't purple. It was a peach pie that I made, by the way. And here I go, heating up the jokes. Okay.
Tell Aylin bye because she's a troll.
Hey, Aylin. What's it? VUM?
That's what we mean. That's a troll trying to get information.
Oh, okay.
Don't click on it, people. It's pornography.
Okay, let me give you some information. Why did the weatherman call his dog Frost? Because frost bites. What does Oprah Winfrey order for dessert? A month of Sundays, of course.
I thought you told that last week.
Okay. What sound does a good humor truck make when it hits a llama? Rama llama ding dong. Peach pie, yeah. As a matter of fact, we do have ice cream too, Linda. Yep, Jack has to have his ice cream. So yes, we do. Photo bombing. Who's Jack trying to photobomb me?
That's what they're telling. I'm not doing anything. Look at the little dog.
He's trying to make me look at stuff. You see what he's trying to make me look at? This cute little doggy.
That's Sonia's dog.
Oh, you can't even see it. Oh, there we go.
The camera's right there. If you go closer. Yeah, there you go.
It's flickering green doggy, but
Little
it's a
Milo.
dog.
Little
Anyway, I figured out the perfect drink for any
Uh-oh.
Halloween party. It's called Yoo-Hoo. So when you're having your party and stuff, and somebody comes in you don't recognize, you're on my hose. Can I breathe? Thank you. Anyway, and you don't recognize somebody or don't know who they are, you look at them and say, you, who? R. Oh, in 1892, bottle cap was invented. In 1893, the bottle cap was invented. In 1894, a guy was beaten to death because he forgot to get bottle opener. I'm going all over the place. It's just one of them days. I'm sorting shit. I'm baking pies, telling jokes all miscombobbled out of order. I didn't have time to get them right because Jack was out of sweets, so I had to make him something.
No, thank you.
So I made a peach pie. We had peaches, and I whipped up a pie crust and threw the crap all together. and made a nice peach pie. I don't know how it tastes. Smelled good though.
I couldn't get you the fish eye pudding.
I was thinking about a peach cobbler, but that took a lot longer and a lot more tedious work than just a quickie, simple pie. That'll last them like about 3 days, maybe.
Actually, Jill, that's
only if I gotta get a piece right off. I get none, but that's fine. All good and fine. By the way, folks, I've lost 2 more pounds. I've been watching my diet. Before I was watching my diet. Oh, thanks, Linda Barker, you who laugh out loud. Anyway, yeah. Still got 40 to go, but I've just been eating less. When I feel full, I stop. And lately it's been half my food, right? So with what's left, I make 2 more little meals out of, I leave it by me. And when I get hungry next time, I munch on a little. I've been doing the itty bitty 5 meals a day, like a senior's type pack. And that seems to work better for me, Anyway, my 4-year-old nephew, Mikey, he was in a grocery store, right? And there's this pregnant woman in line behind him. And he points at her and says, "What's that?" She goes, "It's my baby." He goes, "You don't like your baby very well, do you?" "Oh, yes, I do. I love my baby." And then the little boy says, my cousin says, "Well, why'd you eat her?"
Got any new ones?
Hollywood's got a new restaurant for bulimics. They serve large portions, and all meals come with its own wooden finger and a bucket. There's also a new restaurant in Hollywood for the anorexics. It's called Nothing For Me, Please. My uncle owned a jewelry store. One day he got robbed. And, he called the police, of course, and everything. And the police came and asked him if he's seen who robbed him. And he goes, "Well, kind of." He goes, "Well, what did he look like?" And he says, "Well, he looked like an elephant." He goes, "Okay. Was it African or Asian?" "Well, what's the difference?" He goes, "Well, African elephants have large ears and Asian elephants have smaller ears." And then the guy says, "Well, I don't know. He had a mask on."
That is a good one. I've heard it before, but it's
Okay. Mr. Jakes wired his wife saying he was promoted to assistant manager of his company. That's a feather in my hat. Then, a couple weeks later, he wired her back and said, well, he was promoted to manager. Another feather in my cap. Then he wired her saying he was promoted to assistant district manager. Another feather in my hat. In my cap. Then 2 weeks later, he wired his wife saying, yeah, he's promoted to assistant CEO. Another feather in my cap. And 2 weeks after that, he wired her and asked her to send money so he can come home because he was fired. She wired him back and said, with all those feathers in your cap, why don't you fly home?
That's a good one. I like that. If you're so smart, why ain't you rich?
I'm glad you liked that. Grammar Ray. There's one in here somewhere for you. You just got to listen up.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble, Troy.
My cousin went to work for the railroad, right? And he was being trained so he could run the train all by himself, right? For and when that day came that he was getting ready to run them, the trainer asked him, "So, if you're going down the track 100 miles an hour and you go around a sharp curve and all of a sudden you see another train coming right at you, what do you do?" And the guy says, "Well, I'd call my sister." He says, "What? Why would you call your sister?" And then he says, "Because my sister's never really seen a real train wreck before." Arr.
You tell him about that guy that jumped out of the building?
Hey, why don't you say it?
Oh. All right. This guy, did you hear about the guy that fell out of the 89th story of the Empire State Building and lived to tell about it? That's right. He told the 88th floor, the 87th floor, the 86th floor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now back to Holly by Golly's weekly laugh report.
Get that on there for you.
Why don't you play country music around black people? Because they think they got a hold down.
Oh, gee. Oh.
How do you know that Adam and Eve aren't black? Have you ever tried to take a rib away from a black man? Oh, what do you call it when 100,000 white people are running after one black man? PGA Tour.
Oh.
For Tiger Woods.
Oh.
You guys thought it was gonna be racist.
Well, God invented golf so white guys could dress up like black guys. The same.
Oh, what item can you find in Pete's closet as well on a tree in the woods? Pete's moth.
Oh, yay. I guess I haven't heard all that.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Grandma Ray. Yeah, I see all them sideways smile, Grandma.
Those are good ones. That's one of my favorite icons.
We
We use those a lot when Tina's on. Sideways. I think they should make one that's upside down, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, in New York City, my Uncle Moxie figured out a way of getting rid of all his trash for free. He just wrapped it up nice and put it in the back seat of his car. He got rid of all his trash.
I don't get that one.
During the last garbage strike, that was.
I still don't get
Let me re-say it again. My Uncle Moxie figured out a way of getting rid of all of his garbage during the last garbage strike. He wrapped it all up nice and put it in his back seat of his car. You get it, New York thief?
Oh.
They steal anything looks nice, like a wrap gift.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, sometimes Jack is just thick.
I am. Dense.
Name the one way Jimmy Carter will get back into the White House. breaking and entering.
Oh, gee. I was going to say he's too old.
What do buffaloes do at a savings and loan? Cash in chips.
Oh. Buffalo chips. Okay.
This is a good one for this time. What do you call the guy that delivers gasoline to your service station? A screwdriver.
Oh, because
Screwed at the pumps.
Yeah, we're getting screwed at the pumps. I got it.
Why does McDonald's stay married? Because nobody can do it like McDonald can.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean behind me? Thick.
Well, the ones I know, I can't tell on here. I get kicked off.
Just wrap up the garbage and put it in the Amazon box and leave it on your front porch. A porch pirate will steal it.
I thought that clown Ronald got arrested for pedophilia.
That's a good one, Lucky Dog. I like that. Hey, Captain will steal it, huh? No, I don't think so. No, if it's ours, he ain't gonna steal it. But no, in our luck, the raccoons will run it off and put the wrapping paper, which will be like a paper bag if Jack wraps it, and it'll have our address on it. And the guy across the street will say, "Get this trash out of my yard! Quit throwing it in my yard!"
It's like,
we have a neighbor.
How
like
do you
that,
know it's my trash in your yard? Because it's got your fucking address on it.
He's our township narc.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Menace.
Yeah.
Neighborhood menace. Okay.
I forgot to get a permission slip to fart, so he'll call the township about it.
Oh, wait. Here you go, Grandma Ray. When you pick up someone and take them home for the night, how do you get rid of them for the day? Tell them you have a rash. What do you do if you never want to see them again? Tell them it turned out it wasn't a rash. It wasn't just a rash. And they won't let me go. They won't let me leave. Corny. Am I stacking them up too high? Oh, okay, Linda. You get it now. Some of these are thinkers, guys. I'm sorry. I figured you guys had brains. You know how to get on a darn computer. I don't. Grandma Ray, that would actually work. I like that comeback. That's funny.
No, there's a good idea, Lucky Dog. See what she wrote about the trash?
Yeah. I read that.
Put it in the Amazon box.
I read that.
Oh, I didn't hear
And then that's the one that says, "Hey, Captain,
I must have went to the
we'll steal it." That was a dig for you.
Okay. I have a few Amazon boxes around here.
Oh, my Uncle Milton was a medium. Man. And one day he was having a seance for these people, and they were holding hands, and Uncle Milton says, "Oh, spirits, are you with us tonight?" And a voice came back and says, "Yes, I am here." And then my uncle asked the spirit, "So, spirit, what is your name?" And the spirit answers, "Max." And then my uncle Milton says, "What did you do when you were here?" The spirit said, "I was a waiter." And my uncle asked him, "Can you come closer?" And then the spirit says, "No, that's not my table."
Okay. Ooh.
Oh. Ah. Foam. Excuse me. That felt good. Anyway. There's this guy outside of a mental institute, and he has a flat, right? Well, he jacks up his car, and he gets the lug nuts off, and all of a sudden, 3 of the lug nuts roll down into the grate, the sewer grate. He's like, oh man, what am I going to do? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All of a sudden, this guy that's inside this mental institution says, hey, fella. And he looks, he says, what? He goes, why don't you take 1 lug nut from each of the other 3 tires, and then you'll have 3 lug nuts back on it. He goes, hey, that's pretty good. You know, well, how come you're in there then? He goes, hey, I'm in here because I'm crazy, not stupid.
Boy. I like that one.
I had to come up with that one because Jack, he's running on 3 lug nuts on one of his tires.
Here I am.
And there is a mental institution in the area over in Cedar Springs. And
There's a big one in Kalamazoo.
anyway, and I made that one up from that. You know, it's like it took a little thinking, but Jack, he'll be in his room and he says, what are you laughing about? It's because I thought of something. And when I think of it, you know, gotta write it down, you know, and then I thought of stuff to go around it, and it just pinged. It sounded good to me when I reread it together.
I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, she's singing, I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.
They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away.
It's our new theme song.
Anyway, Grandma Ray, what'd you think of it? You're like, iffy? You didn't care for that one? What the heck, Grandma Ray? Well, you say laugh out loud, and then what's this sideways smile for? I know, I'm a little sideways in my thinking anyway.
Sideways means he's about to fall out of his chair laughing.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Out.
I thought there was letters for that. Laughing so loud, laughing so hard, I fell on the floor. You know, something like that.
It's ROFLM.
Papa, watch your hour. The reef is live.
Lying on floor laughing my ass off.
Watch Field Guide 316 live in 30 minutes. Well, anyway, I have to get back and start on dinner. So...
Well, we got 15 minutes till Paula comes.
I will let Captain Jack take over again. So I won't be hogging up the last of his time. Excuse me. That felt good. This is Holly by Golly with your weekly laugh report. Signing off. Now back to Captain Jack Scrapper.
That's me.
Peace out.
Thank you, Holly. Applause.
Let this pop.
Yeah, I'll drink that. I'm about done with coffee, that's for sure.
I don't know if I can get back without tripping everything.
Yeah, don't knock over that oxygen tank.
Yeah, that would hurt.
That would probably kill us off. Give the neighbor something to complain about. Yeah, he didn't get a permit to blow his house up. Whatever. All right, got some pop-ups to get rid of here. Jill, that little puppy that I was trying to show you, that's actually Sonia, the blue-eyed Cherokee princess. She needed a ride yesterday, so I drove up to Howard City, picked her up, and she had this little puppy that she got. And then I took her to her dad's house. So that picture of me holding the puppy was at her dad's house. What a cute little guy. He's almost 2 months old. And he stood his ground with Sonia's dad. He has a full-grown German Rottweiler. This is a dog with a head this big. I mean, huge. I mean, I have a huge head because I'm egotistical, but no, Harley, the Rottweiler, he's big. And he's, he wants to play with a little puppy. He's way too big, of course, way too big. And that little puppy went, started barking at him. I was like, whoa, little puppy's holding his own. I mean, Harley backed up when the little puppy did that. It's like, whoa. Maybe Milo, that's the puppy's name. Maybe Milo's the alpha dog, which would be way funny. Harley's like 1,000 times bigger. Wow. Yeah, rolling on floor laughing. You did good, Holly.
Thank you. Tell everybody I said thank you.
She said thank you. Actually, I like this cola. It just went down the wrong pipe. I was on the phone earlier today with Holly at the grocery store because she wanted some tapioca pudding and I couldn't find it. So I was thinking, well, maybe she's got a second choice. So I called her and I don't know what was going on with the connection. But you remember when we were kids and we talked through a running fan? That's what she sounded like. I couldn't understand one damn word she was saying. I don't think she has Verizon as her carrier. She's got one of those Obama phones. Sue, oh, you're actually going to go this time now. All right, Sue, thank you for being aboard. Thank you for being a wonderful moderator for us. And we miss you already. Okay, we have got just a few more minutes here, so we better get to scratching. I didn't see any other people come in tonight other than Tracy and Christian came in. I didn't see anybody else new, so next week we'll start all over again with a new, all right, where'd it go? Where did Linda scratch off go? There it is. We'll start all over next week. Noon will be a channel. And then the evening show at 6 will be another channel. And we'll include the noon channel if nobody guesses what it is. So from now on, we're going to try to do 2 channels every Saturday. All right. We've got, Linda was a 2-time winner tonight. So here's her second scratch off. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see what happens. Got the lucky quarter here. Lost my ink pen, lost the quarter. Can't find the quarter. There's a penny sitting here. We'll do that. Maybe that'll be better if I don't lose it. All of a sudden, I'm fumbling all over the place. Once we get close, like 5 minutes to the hour, we'll have somebody put up the link to Paula Van Vita. So she comes on at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we'll do a Captain Jack raid on Paula. All right, winning number. The first one is 6, and your number is 10. Blah. Next number, 22. And your number is 2. So this is where we're at so far. We got one more winning number to scratch, and then we'll scratch one more of the vertical winning or possible winner. And then we'll speed it up and do the whole vertical if we have to. 21 is the number. Getting pop-ups. Looks like Sonia just sent me a message. She must have been watching on TV or on the YouTube. So 21 And the next number is 30. So, no winner yet. I hope you win something, Linda. Okay, I'm going to do the remaining 9 on the vertical. We got 17. Not a match. Got 5. Not a match. We got 12. Not a match. I got a feeling about this one, though. 20. Not a match. Now, sometimes my feelings always come true. 15. Not a match. We got 2 more to go. 13. Not a match. And 29. Not a match. A bummer. Okay, now we got all those in that column there that we just did, the winning, and then the 12 numbers on the way down, no winners. Now we're going to go over to the cash bonus. If there's a $sign in that first one, to the left there, then you win whatever it says. And on this other one, if it's a chicken dinner, then you win whatever money is in that cash bonus. And we'll see. So the one that you're supposed to get a $sign, cash bonus, is a tractor. So that's not a winner. And the last one is a fence. So that don't match the chicken. So I'm sorry, Linda, but at least there was a chance. So put your name on this one too. We'll put it in the possible second drawing chance if we have that. Linda Barker, 2/19, 2022. That's a possibility. We may take advantage of the Michigan State Lottery second chance, where you send in the numbers that are on the ticket, and then they have a drawing. So we'll see. Okay, we got Linda just put up a post for Paula's live stream. That's Van Vita up there in Canada. See what she's got going tonight. I didn't look at the title real quick on what she might be talking about tonight. So we'll do a Captain Jack raid over there in a few minutes. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Really appreciate the support. And I think it went pretty good. We managed to fill up 2 hours of time with some bullshit and some scratching and some guessing and a little bit of chit chat here and holly by golly for about 20 minutes. Worked out good. Twice a winner, twice a loser. Hey, you win a few, you lose a few, Linda. Story of life. Easy come, easy go. It's just the way, At least I don't know if I'll be doing any more singing tonight. Well, unless Paula invites me to sing, but we'll see. They're coming to take me away. Yeah. So that's pretty close to a wrap for tonight. There's Charlie. Charlie, I got to show you something. It's not mine. It's almost 2 months old. Let's see if I can pull it up here. You'll appreciate it. It's a he. It's the blue-eyed Cherokee Princess. I think you remember from a couple of my videos. Sonia. Anyways, this is her new little puppy. His name is Milo. Now, if you ask me what kind of a dog he is, I have no idea. I'm told he's a little mutt. As you can see, he's not very big. He's 2 months old. And his paws are small, so that, to me, means he's not going to be a very, very big dog. And somebody said there was Pomeranian, but who knows. But he is a little cutie, and he really took to me. He rode in my lap for 35 miles. I picked Sonia up where she got the puppy and brought her home. It was a 35-mile trip from where she got the dog back to her dad's house. But yeah, Milo's a little cutie, and he held his own with her dad's full-grown German Rottweiler. So there. I mean, he really did. The Rottweiler was trying, wanting to play and sniff butts and all that. And Milo, he's like, rah, rah, rah. He wasn't having anything to do with Harley. So maybe Milo, little puppy, 2 months old, is the alpha dog. You never know. But he's a cutie. No, I'm not ready for a dog yet. Yeah, the face is something. And I enjoyed him. I'm not ready. Yeah, he'll lead the sled dog team. not lead the sled dog. I met a lady, Charlie, Thursday. She has Siberian Huskies, and I'm hoping to go visit and see them. Who knows? Maybe way down the road. I don't know. I've been thinking if I get a dog again, I'd want a dog about the size of a husky or a golden retriever, of course, or a Labrador. Medium-sized dog. I don't need a Great Dane. Holly's clumsy enough, and so am I. Yeah, he definitely breaks some hearts. Boardman, okay, thank you. She's not live until 10. Shoot. Well, that's a bummer. I won't even be awake at 10. I'll be, after supper, I'm sure I'll be zonked. I've been up quite a bit today, longer than I've been since November. I've been awake all day. I was up at 7:30 this morning, and I sat down for about 45 minutes and didn't do anything, but I didn't take a nap. I just sat and listened to the radio, get the news and the weather report and that type of thing. Linda, Milo thinks he's the. I think he does. I really think he does. Charlie, Great Dane puppies for everyone. Yeah. One of the featured channels today, Charlie, was Boondocking with Boomer. He was the featured channel this morning. And Lance was all tickled when he found out about it. Because you know me, I don't warn you. I just jump on and take you. I did, when I was searching for some channels to do that with, I found one channel, I can't remember the name of it now, but it says no authorized use, whatever. They're copyrighted. I'm like, are you really copyrighted? Well, I mean, seriously, I suppose if you've got content and you don't want anybody else using it, I'm sure you can put it in the show more and say you're not allowed to use this. That's fine. To each his own. And so there's a channel, unfortunately, I won't be featuring. And it's a good channel. It really is. Well, I won't be featuring them because it's got that little caveat in there that don't take our stuff. Don't use it. Okay. Traveling Gilberts. Okay, that's where we'll go. In 4 minutes or less, we'll be going to Traveling Gilberts. Thank you for it, man. And for those of you that maybe do stay up late, you now know that Paula will be on at 10 Eastern tonight. I could have swore she was on at 8 Eastern. I thought that's what my thumbnail said, 8 p.m. Eastern, but I guess it's 8 p.m. Pacific time or Mountain time? Alberta time, Saskatchewan time, what time? Let's see, 2 hours. So that sounds like it's either well, it wouldn't be Central, so it's got to be Mountain time. Sounds like Van Vita's on Mountain time. All right. Thank you, Charlie. All right, we're close enough. We're at 7:59. So let's all go visit the Traveling Gilberts. And I'm going to have to write that down because it's not letting me tap on it and go to it. Traveling Gilberts. I have them. In fact, they were on my channel this morning for a little bit. They're getting ready to go cruising, and I know they're going somewhere in May. And I think the next one after that is either September or October. Ford Man knows, because he knows the Traveling Gilberts. So let's all go over there and Thank you, Linda. Thank you, everyone, for being aboard tonight. And if you care to, let's go over there and do a quick Captain Jack raid on the Traveling Gilberts. All right, mateys. Once again, fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Good night, mateys. And broadcast.